The rooster said to the hen, "The nuts are getting ripe. Let's you and me go up on the hill and have a good feed before the squirrel carts them all away." "Oh, yes," said the hen. "Come on. We'll have a lovely time together." So they climbed the hill, and because of the fine weather, they stayed all day. Now, I don't know if it was because they were feeling uppity, but they didn't like the idea of walking home. So Rooster built a little carriage out of nutshells. When it was finished, Hen sat down in the back and said, "It looks like you'll have to harness yourself." "Don't make me laugh," said Rooster. "I'd sooner walk home. That wasn't our agreement. I'm willing to sit on the box and drive, but pull between the shafts? Oh no, nothing doing." As they were arguing, a duck came along. "You thieves," she quacked. "Who told you to come up here on my nut hill? Just wait, I'll make you pay for this." And opening her bill as wide as she could, she leaped at the rooster. But the rooster wasn't behindhand. He fought back with a will and finally belabored the duck so hard with one of his spurs that she begged for mercy and gladly agreed to being harnessed to the carriage for punishment. Rooster sat down on the box. He was the coachman, and he shouted as they sped away, "Run, duck, as fast as you can." When they had gone a little way, they met two pedestrians, a pin and a needle, who cried out, "Stop, stop! It will soon be pitch dark," they said. "Too dark for us to go another step. And the road is so filthy, and we'd be much obliged for a lift. You see, we've been to the tailor's tavern outside the town gate, and we've lingered too long over our beer." Seeing they were skinny and wouldn't take up too much room, Rooster told them to hop in, but they had to promise not to step on his feet or on Hen's. Late that night, they came to an inn. They didn't want to go any farther in the darkness, and besides, the duck was footsore and wobbly, so they decided to stop. At first, the landlord said his house was full and hemmed and hawed about taking them in. He probably thought they didn't look like the better class of people, but they spoke so sweetly, promising to give him the egg Hen laid on the road and to let him keep the duck who laid one every day, that in the end he said they could stay the night. They sat down to table ordering the very best and spent the evening carousing. In the gray of dawn, when the whole house was still asleep, Rooster woke Hen, took her egg, and pecked it open. The two of them gobbled it up and threw the shells on the hearth. Then they went to the needle, who was still asleep, took him by the head and stuck him in the cushion of the landlord's chair. Next, they stuck the pin in his towel, and then, without so much as a "by your leave," they flew away. The duck, who stayed in the yard, because she preferred to sleep out of doors, heard them swishing over the heath and roused herself. As soon as she could find a brook, she swam away, which was quicker than pulling a carriage. A few hours later, the landlord dragged himself out of bed, washed, and picked up the towel to dry himself. The pin scraped across his face and made a red line from ear to ear. Then he went to the kitchen and thought he'd light his pipe, but when he leaned over the hearth, the eggshells flew into his eyes. "Everything has it in for my face this morning," he said, and sank dejectedly into the grandfather chair. But a second later he bellowed, "Ouch!" and jumped up because the needle had stuck him even worse and not in the face. Now he was very angry and suspected the guests who had arrived so late at night. But when he went looking for them, they were gone. Thereupon he swore that he would never again take in a pack of no-goods who eat all they want, pay nothing, and to top it all, thank you with mean tricks. The end.